Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happened. I've been kicked from the CC program. Make no mistake, I knew this day was coming. That's what happens when you live on the feathered edge. But honestly, I don't care that I've been kicked from the CC program. Because I have had to sit and close my mouth on so many things that are going on in this game, from the upper management all the way up to the development team, that it's just absurd. And I'm not allowed to sit there and talk about it. I see it all the time, and it's just bugged me to death. Wargaming thinks that they own all the CCs in the CC program because they make you sign like the NDA clause where nobody can talk about anything that's going on. And the reality is, that's bugged me from, I would say, about 9 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. That's just really started to bother me and eat at me. But no more. I'm officially free, and I'm able to talk about whatever I want to talk about. In the paragraph that got written to me about why I'm being kicked from the CC program, one of the reasons was a reluctance to utilize CC program resources for more information on update topics and comments / report on bugs. This is something that got told to me in the past. I should verify what I say through Wargaming. That's actually going to happen. I'm going to go to my mommy and daddy up there and go, "Can I talk about this, please? Is this a thing I can talk about?" That's not going to happen. And the other part of that, report on bugs, I gave up on that a long time ago. I think I was 2 months into the program, and I openly told everyone, when you realize CC program doesn't mean community contributor, it means community salesman. Yikes. Truth hurts, right? But that's the reality of the CC program. CCs have had so many great ideas that I've seen come and go, and they're just gone. It's like it never happened. Here's a new ship. Make people buy it. I've hated that for so long, and finally I'm able to say something about it. I have crossed a line here or there in the past year or so, a little more than a year that I've been in the CC program, but that's just, trying to find the edge. Now, I'm acutely aware that this day was going to happen at some point, because I've been pushing closer and closer to the edge with how much stuff has been going on with Wargaming and how much I just truly don't care. Because at the core, this whole game is just, it has so many fundamental issues that Wargaming doesn't care about. I just want you to know, Wargaming does not care. They were looking into it. No, they're not. No. Stuff that should have been addressed a long time ago, and it just doesn't get addressed. It gets pushed to the back burner, backlog as they would call it. Certain things like being able to put the same commander on 2 different ships and have 2 different builds. That should have been a thing from day one, but it wasn't. And it was in the backlog 2 years ago. And it's still in the backlog today. It's crazy. Shells falling short left and right. Happens to me every time I play the game. And then they come out and say, we can't recreate it. Really? You can't recreate something that happens to me every single day? Am I dumb? I truly don't understand. How does that work? I don't know. They also referenced one of the things that they didn't like was I did the whole commander reset thing. Well, I hate to tell you guys, this shit worked for me when I did it. It wasn't my theory, but the shit worked. So I told everybody else. It worked for some people, didn't work for other people. There's really no way to quantify it in a standard game or an AI match. There's just no way. Until we get training rooms, something else that should have been a thing a long time ago. But it's not going to make any money. It's taken them a long time to figure out how they can make up the money for implementing that into the game. Personally, I think that's because we just don't have the numbers. And the other thing is that day one training rooms come out. I guarantee you there's 4 or 5 CCs that all they do is validate bugs in the game. Honestly, I was going to, but now I just don't really care all that much. I haven't really cared that much over the last 2 months. As you guys have noticed watching the channel, I've switched games, I've done other stuff, I spend time doing other stuff. My sole focus is no longer Legends. Now, I do still enjoy the occasional battle on Legends, and I will still play the game on occasion, but just not as frequently as I was. I tried to play last night, and I just had 3 dedicated people do nothing but just go after me, trying to play with you guys, and I got off. I wasn't dealing with it. And there's more about the whole commander reset. There's another bug that's come out, but it hasn't gone mainstream yet. And I was sitting on my hands because I didn't want to post it after this whole reset thing went down. Wargaming wasn't very happy with me for that because apparently I didn't check with Daddy, and it's just not going to happen. But now I'm free to talk about it, so look forward to that in a future video. If you think this whole thing was bullshit, the whole commander reset thing was bullshit, well, just wait till you see what I'm about to show you next. Now, I want to be clear here. There are 1 or 2 people at Wargaming in the CM side of life that I actually have respect for. All the other ones, I don't know. I don't care to know. They don't know me, although they do judge me. So I don't really care about those people. But the 2 people that should not receive anything backlash, because apparently that has happened, which is blows my mind. Blip and Boss. Those 2 people, I've got respect for them. I've got no problems with those 2. So just wrapping all this up, don't direct any hatred towards those 2 people because those 2 are actually good for the game. The same can't be said for everyone else. Like I said, I don't know who they are, but they don't like me, so I just naturally don't like them. Make sense? With all that being said, I will play Legends here and there and here and there, but I'm not going to play it like I was, and now I'm free to speak my mind, which is honestly, so great. I've had to sit on my hands and watch what I've said and bite my tongue off literally every time I play the game. And since I play it almost every day, I don't have a whole lot of tongue left, but I've got enough to keep talking. Now we're going to do it. This whole community that we've built here with this channel, with the live streams, the Discords, all the friend groups that have been made out of this, is really all that matters. And that's the only thing that I really care about in regards to Legends anymore. So we've got, hands down, the best community in the whole game. Now we're going to switch it up. We're going to do a lot more War on the Sea, because I love that game. Love the naval aspect. I might even look into Cold Waters, because now they've got surface, and that looks really cool. We're definitely getting on Farming Sim today, because we got the expansion pack up on the new server. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, with all that being said, I appreciate all of you guys out there. Because without you guys, I wouldn't exist, and this CC program thing really makes no difference whatsoever to our community, which is all that matters. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, sticking all the way to the end. Peace!